What's up, everyone? What's up? Guitars N70 here, and today we're going to learn some Too Late for Love by Leppard. How you doing? All right, it's my low E string. This is what my full distorted sounds like. We're going to start out on about 2 on my volume, because we're going to start with this. Okay, so it's just an E chord, and then I'm sliding from the 2nd fret A to the 3rd fret A, and then laying down on the my finger down on the 2nd fret of the D to form a C chord, and then sliding that up 2 frets to form a D chord. So it's, then I'm doing this. And basically I'm hitting this 5th fret A and then 5th fret D, back to A, and then 4th fret on the D. So the whole thing should sound like this. Oh, and then, so the whole thing should sound like this. Okay, he plays that like 6 times, I think, and then he breaks into. Yeah, he does different inflections on that. Sometimes when they start rocking, he'll lay on it twice. He'll be like, I don't think it really much matters. You just listen to the recording, you'll find out if you want to play exact, like how many times he does. But I think he starts out with singles and then he starts doubling up as the song goes on, okay? And then it goes from, when he comes out of that part, he'll be playing this A power chord, but he's really just going to be playing the A string. Sorry. Okay, so it's just the 5th fret on the D and G is that power chord, so it's C power chord. All right, and while he's doing that, the other guitar player's going like this. I'm not sure which one, if Steve or Phil, who's playing what, but it's. Okay, so really what that is you got these inverted chords down here, and you're playing, and nothing changes in the pattern. So it's 9 on D, sorry, 10 on D, 9 on G, and then 9 on D, 7 on G, 7D, 5G, 3D, 2G, 5D, 4G, and then again on the 7D, 5G, but you'll play that twice, and with a little bit of vibrato, if you can do it without muting yourself out. So it's, and he just repeats that for the time that he's going. So that's kind of cool. Okay, let's take a look at this solo too. So when he comes out of that part, he starts going. And the guitar is going to be doing this. So this solo is really cool. It's It's an easy solo. I mean, I say easy because it's not a lot of super fast or, you know, quick notes or anything like that, but there are some really fun and interesting note choices here. So easy doesn't have to mean boring. And if you have trouble bending, it might not be easy. I'm looking at it from kind of a fast, flashy solo. It's not like that. Okay, this is all about feel, and that's cool. So anyway, you're going to start out, and we're in the E minor pentatonic box. All right. 14th fret, it's going to be bending up. 14th fret on the G. And then he's going to go. So he's reaching up and grabbing the 15th on the B. And then he's kind of hitting this note and releasing 14 down. Pulling off to 12 and then back to 14. Then he goes like this. That's just 7, 8, 10 on the B string. He does this little, that's between 7 and 8, just a little hammer on pull off, and then over to 7 on the G. And then this little blues lick. So it's open D to second fret D, open G, and then sliding up to from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the G, catching the 3rd fret on the B, and then sliding back down 4-2 on the G. Pulls off to open, and then 2nd fret on the D, and if you want, you can add that. You can either hit this twice, or you can hit. So it's kind of got a weird, it's in 4/4, and if you count it, it is 4/4, but it feels weird when he's playing. It's got kind of a little slither to it. Swing. So far we have this. Then if you sit there and admire that, oh, that's a cool lick, you're going to be late for this right here. So you got to keep it in time, okay? So he's sliding from 12 to 14 on the D. And then playing this, it's like a double stop here on the 12th fret of the G and B string. So it's that twice and back to 14 on the D. Okay, and then he goes, he slides into 12 on the B, and then plays 15 on the B. And then he does a slide from 12 to 14 on the G, and then hits 14 on the E. This is an amazing note choice and a cool lick that, I mean, I've been playing pentatonic licks for many years, and I've never thought to do this. And when you listen to it, you're like, wow, what's he doing there? That's kind of cool. It's a different scale. No, it's not a different scale. It's just a different way to think about how to phrase stuff. So it's, sorry, should have just stuck with the first time I did it the best time, right? And it's just that interval in between, you know, the space between the notes, which is jumping, which gives it a kind of a cool thing, effect. And then the last lick goes, well, one of the last licks. You're playing 12 and 15 on the B, bending 15 up, and then releasing and playing 15 again. Back to 12, and then back 12 on the G, and then back to 12 on the B, and then over to 14 on the D. So you got this jumping back and forth on the 12th, which is another cool little phrasing that I wouldn't have thought to do right there. Okay, and then he goes. That's just a classic blues lick. 12, 14 on the D and G, bending up, grabbing that 15 on the B, just like you did at the beginning, and then doing this kind of 12, 14 hammer, Listen to the recording. Some people like to pick it. Or you can make it smooth. You can make it sound like Angus or whatever. But that's it. I mean, that's your... So it's... Okay, and he's going to go back into that. Now, just as a little bonus, this is a really, really cool part of the song. My favorite part of the song. I don't play it the best because I don't really practice it. I don't play all the way through this song all the time. But I'm going to show you the parts because I like it. And it's the breakdown after the solo, and it's just badass. So it goes like this. So it's like, okay, so let's do this real quick. Okay, so it's pounding on the E here, and he's going. So it's 4 on G, 5 on D, 4 on D with a little bend and release to 5 on A. And he's going. That's open 2 on the A to power chord C. And then he goes 5 on D, 5 on A, 4 on D, that little wow, into a B note, 2nd fret on the A, back to G, E, repeats, then this little lick. So it's just 4, 5, 4 on the D, and then 3, 2 on the A to you can play a pinch harmonic there if you want. If you don't catch it, it's okay. 4 on the D. Okay, so it's, and then B chord, back to that E, all the same up to there, and then he goes, you can listen to the recording for the timing, but it's 4, so it's, that's kind of the timing he's using there. So it's the 4th fret on the D, 3rd fret on the B, 5th fret on the D, 3rd fret on the B. Then he just slides up 2 frets and slides up 2 frets. So he's doing 7, D, 5, B, and then 9 on the D, 7 on the B. Just make sure you mute out the G string in there when you're skipping over, and so that you don't get that string noise there or whatever. But yeah, that's a really fun part to play, especially if you got 2 guitars going on there. And I hope you enjoy playing this one. Again, just remember, just because something isn't like technically challenging or technically hard, it doesn't mean that it's not a well-constructed, nice piece to play with a lot of feel and a lot of meaning. All right, so you guys have a good time with that, and I'll talk to you soon.